What's up, everybody? Welcome back to some more StoneBlock 4. I am Towkn, and today in StoneBlock 4, we are going to get our antimatter and hopefully get to the next stage. Yeah, as you can see, we have our antimatter running in the background. We did go ahead and put a whatchamacallit up here on it, a antimatter or a basic chemical tank so that any extra can get into it, so it didn't just stop when it hit that 1000 mark. We are going to take it down from there. We are going to come down here and click on this so that we can then make our thing that we need to make. So we're going to type in antimatter real quick, that we can click the antimatter pellet so that we can click on this, press A on this and click on it and see what all we're actually going to need for this. We might even be able to, we are just short on those. Hit control, click on that real quick. We'll click start. And we can click on that. Grab it out of there. We are then just going to set it down right here. Let it fill up with power. Put the wrong thing right there, but that's fine because we can go like that. Tell this to output down. It'll put it all into here, where it will pretty much go ahead and make that, but we are going to go ahead, pick it back up, and put it right back like that. And we grab our antimatter pellet. Perfect. Nice. So with our antimatter pellet, we need to take it with a small chaos shard. Would absolutely love to do that, but you know, that's going to be too much. We need a small chaos shard. Get that, we need a bunch of tiny chaos fragments, so we are going to need to run it down here and pick up this and pick up that. Actually, we didn't need to pick up the one thing. We just need to go like this now. Put that in there. And then if we go here and we press U on R, okay. Wonder if I'm just trying to remember if I could make bigger. So we type in chaos, right? We needed a small chaos fragment, right, to make the antimatter. Press U on that, right? Yeah, we need the small one. At least 9 of these. To get 9 of these, we either need Chaos Guardian, which we can't get, I don't think. Have to go fight the Chaos Guardian. I'm 99.9999900,000% sure that it's not in here. I don't know if we could actually get it. So we would have to make these tiny ones. Of course, it says if we cast these, it's the tiny one. So we'll break this. Grab our thing here. Grab our nugget cast here. Put that down there. Oh, wrong one. Wrong one, guys. Put that down there. Grab our cast from here. Put that in there. And that should work. Okay, there we go. Okay, it's probably because this is... It'll go like that. Down to a lower, lesser amount. And hopefully that'll go. Nice. Perfect, and we'll just let that keep turning all of that into shards. Or fragments, I guess. And then... Yeah, we still need to actually see if our thing can get up to 15,000. I don't think we ever went back in and checked to see if it would get up to 15,000. So let's find out. We'll just come over here and grab one of these. And then we need to go get our thing. If we could figure out where we put it again, because we probably put it someplace that doesn't make any bit of sense. 'Cause it's not in here. Okay, is it in here? Nope. Is it here? Nope. Is it here? Nope. Is it gonna be over in here at compact machine? Nope. Where might we have put it then? Is it in this one? It could be in this one. Nope. That one. That one. Just double check in here again. Compact. Nope, not in there. Let's just double check in here again. And nope, not in there. Double check our inventory. Nope, not in there. I don't think we put it in there. I think that's really all the chests that we have that we normally dump stuff into. Not in there. I highly doubt it's in here. At right, you can see that there's nothing in there. How do we lose that thing? Again, how do we lose that thing so often? What is this? Is it latex or what? Oh yeah, it's steam, isn't it? Not in this one either. Huh. I don't know where it went. So we are probably just gonna go like this. And go like this and say at compact machines. Oh wait, never mind, never mind. I think I know where it probably is. It's probably in the same place it was last time. Right there. There we go. I remembered. I remembered just like right then, right before we made it. Okay, so we'll go in here and then click on this. And everything in here should be relatively good, but we are going to just throw this in here. Let this go. We might have to give all of this more power or something, possibly. We just got to see how fast this actually goes. It could just be that needs more power as well. Keep it going. Last time we got up to what, 12,000, I think. So right now we're at 7. We have 8, 5, 9. Because we don't want to put the stuff in there unless we can get it well past 15. I think we're still good. Yeah, so right there, 11,000. So that's where we got last time. I think, not entirely sure. We were talking about possibly moving the entire thing up a little bit. Of course, I could probably just go like this, break this. We might just make another one of these. Our bank. That we click that. We click here. Make that. We need a capacitor add-on, so we'll go like that and make one of those real quick. We need a. We're gonna go ahead and make 2 of those. We can then on this. Go like that. And then we will put this here. We will put this right here. Okay, because let's say we could add it on right there. Can we put it out here? No, we can't. Okay. Should be able to put it on right here though, probably. We were able to put it on there. That didn't connect the other thing. So it looks like we might only be able to connect 2 of them. That's fine. We go like this still. So 1, 2, 3. I'm pretty sure we don't really need the speed one. That one on, and that takes that up to 80 million. Could also just be that. Oh, wait. We want to put this on 2 for sure. Well, and this one onto 2. That it's fully going. And then I'm thinking what we actually need to do is break this, put it down here. Don't know if this actually does any good, so we're going to break this, that. Then go in here and type in at POW. OW. There we go. Grab another one of these out. So, and we are just going to put them on here directly. I think we will leave one on there. We'll leave one on there, and then we actually one more. So at PW, go like that. Put it on top. Hopefully, with that, be able to get a bit faster. Take out dust real quick. And you know what? I'm going to throw it in this one just for the fun of it. Boom. That'll technically start it spinning a bit faster. Starts here, goes into there. That only went to 2. Why did that only go to 2? We might need thing to link that again. So let's go ahead and go like this. That might have broken it apart when we took stuff down. In here should be our nope, not in there. Is it in here still? Not in there. Now we gotta go find something else. This one actually I think is over here. Advanced target designator. Yep. Okay, so then we'll go in here and we will click on, or shift click on that. Actually, I think that's why, because it's clicked on this, right? Never mind. Never mind. So if I went like this, threw that stick in there, I think it's targeted onto this one and not the other one. That's why you can only have, yeah. Yeah, you can see that definitely. That's definitely the case. Is the magnet thing is definitely on with this. See if we are keeping up with power then. We can get this up to 15. Figured it would be climbing faster if it would get all the way to 15. Doesn't, I don't think we're going to get there. We're probably going to get to 12 again. 3, 2, 1. Boom. It's going past it. Get to 12. For some reason, I still don't know if we're going to get up to 15. Get close. Yeah, so only 14 now. And it is completely drained of power. So we need to get just more power in it. That still has plenty of power in it. These still have plenty of power in them. So, how do we just get more power into? Oh, I think I know one thing we could do. We could take this off. One of these off. That there. Then grab another. Actually, we could probably make a I know exactly how we can get enough power into it. We can go here. And I'm pretty sure these work across dimension. We're going to go up here and grab that. And do this. Come in here with this. That right there. That is bypass limit off. I went like this now, and we went ahead and threw something in there. See that speeding up? It's not even losing any power. Not even losing power. So if we get this all the way up to whatever, that 15,000, right? See that it's not losing power anymore because this thing is transferring basically its entire power supply at once into it. You're getting there. We just need to get it up to over 15,000. We need to get it well over 15,000 just to make it so it's like I could easily judge when to put the antimatter in with the small chaos. Because I want to use the small chaos shard for the thing it's swirling. Because if for some reason doesn't make it to 15, we could do that. Ah, just shy. Just shy. No way that ran out of power, though. None at all. What did we do? Back out here then. We'll go up here. That is running out of power. That has plenty of power in it. Of course, that could also be a thing. We technically just putting the power from that thing into here. So if that runs out of power, then yeah. So we're gonna need to make another. We have some plug. Go ahead and grab a plug that we can go like this. And that was for me trying to get the power into it, so I don't need that there. Put that there. Go to network selection, click on power. And you can see it's basically just cycling that power back through there, but that should work out pretty well, I think, inside of here. So if we go back in here, you know what? We have enough small or chaos shard things now. I'm going to go ahead, throw this in there, and see if we can get it up there. And we might be able to get it up there. There it goes, starting up. See if we can get it there. So if we go to this, you can see it's still keeping speed. That's got a constant now rather than going down. It should be just taking the power straight from the system, like the thing's putting it in, and taking it out, and taking it out, putting it in, and taking it out, putting it in. Come on, come on. You're slowing down. Like, I thought this would go much quicker. But all we need to do is get it just over. I mean, we need to get well past 15 to make it easier. But getting there. Getting there. I'm going to go like this. Oh, man. No, we're just shy anyways. That literally all of our power, though, is the question. Ugh. So, we come back out here, over here to this. You can see we just have barely that there. And have plenty that. You know what? I'm going to turn this thing off. This thing might be sucking more power out of it than I want. Of course, we probably need to turn this back to redstone mode on. That fizzle fuel, we're still good with that right now. We're still good with it there. I'm going to go ahead here, turn that off too. And then we'll come back over here and now just turning all of those things into there. Okay, fine. That's fine. We wanted that out of there anyways. Go here, we'll press this, we'll click on this. There we go. Okay, let's see if we can do it now. Now that we changed some stuff. Let's also go ahead. Actually, what we should do, go out here, come up to this, tell this to bypass its limit, then run it down here. Well, that way there it's bypassing the limit on it sending out as well. Okay, now let's try it one more time and see if we can get it. Go like this and put one of them in there. I mean, I'm pretty sure we only need to get this to do it once. But we can get it to do it, we'll need it. So let's come back once this is up there. Nope, it's still only getting to 14.9. Ugh. Hmm. Why is it not getting past that? Should be getting past it. Got output to one source. Amount of RF received last game tick is that. Click this, a power bank is doing that. Efficiency add-ons are doing that. You know what? Let's take off one ender gate. Put on another one of these efficiency add-ons. And try it again. Good thing I have plenty of these. Let's try it again. We'll be back in a second. And it didn't quite even get up that high this time. Okay. Okay, I don't know what to do. Because this should easily be enough. This should, I mean, this is well more than enough, to be honest. Unless I am missing something. I could possibly be missing something. You know what? I'm going to redo a bunch of this and we will be back momentarily. Okay, so it's quite literally pretty much the exact same setup. I did go ahead and change the plug and whatnot to just be another ender gate. But if we go here and click on this, you can see we made it up to 16,000. So I do think I want to click on here. Although we do want to click on here real quick and grab this 75 from here. I think I want to go in here, and I do think I want to make this here. So when a redstone signal is applied to a non-straight guide ring, it becomes a switch block. When powered on, it leads particles straight. When powered off, it guides them into the original curve. I don't think it's actually what we wanted. We want... Actually, I'm not even entirely sure. Let's just go ahead and click on this. Throw one of these in here. I don't remember which way it came out, so I am going to fly up in the air. We are going to get ready to just drop this in. So, but look at this. This is definitely going up much faster than it was once before. Once we get to that 14, we're going to click here, wait just a little bit, and drop. And there we go, black hole. Do not place this unless you know what you're doing. I do not know what I'm doing, so I'm definitely not going to place that. Now, if we go like this, though, we now have the black hole, so we can go up here to our quests, click on the Hyperion, click on this, and get this 100 from here. And then from this, we just need this void container, which we could easily make, I believe. We might need a couple more things of dark matter. If we type in VOID space on. We click on that. I think these are dark matter. Yeah, so that's dark matter blocks. So we're going to need to go in here. Click on this. Go find our dark matter. It is right here. And we are going to need 12 more. That is going to take a little while to craft because it's got to do a whole bunch of crafting in these things. I never really did set this up to do massive, massive, massive amounts of it. Super, super quick. So that's going to take a little while. But with that, that'll be basically everything we need. Because I think right now as well, if we go in here and do this, we already have 4 of them. We could grab a single dark matter block. And then, of course, here comes the crumbling. Go like that. Break those, and perfect. Okay, good. It wasn't a lot of crumbling, though. Okay, let's go ahead and throw that back in there, that back in there. Let's go ahead, take these add-ons from here, this, and just go throw them in there for no real reason. This flux point, throw in there. Since we got the one thing that we need, let's go ahead, get up here, and turn this back on so I can keep making some more. We need a lot in order to make that antimatter thing. And of course, right now we're making it super, super slow. We could speed it up with the flux point. The flux point on that, for some weird reason, will transfer 25 million a tick into it. But yeah. How's this looking? We still going? Still going? Yep, still going. Yeah, it needed so many. I believe I have that sped up as fast as possible, right? Yeah, definitely have it sped up as fast as possible. We just got to wait for those to be made. Once that is made, we will be able to make our void container. Because we do have, I believe we have a dark gem. Let's go double check real quick. Yep, we have 5 dark gems, so we're good there. I technically don't think we have the nuggets from this, but we can go like that. Boom. Now we click on this. Press R on that. Click on that. Go like that. Click on the void container to make that. And boom. We now have that. We can now go to the fractured void and talk to Radiance. I'm guessing he looks like he has the those. So, up Radiance, we finish your stage. You have learned well. Infinity will be waiting for your chaos task. Blah blah blah. A particle accelerator speed sensor. I think that's actually what we would have wanted right there. So that way, there it uh, once it saw the speed, it would be like boom, and just it would send a redstone signal to then. Yeah, that just does not seem worth it. What are these? Radiant casings? I have no idea what those are for. But time to go over to Infinity. Up Infinity, dude. How's it going? Living, breathing human void. How curious. You have earned blah blah blah. Threshold for the Infinity. You have heard whispers of the Infinity from the echoes, but they grasp only fragments. Work simulations can imitate knowledge, yet they cannot comprehend the truth behind it. Infinity is both the beginning and the end. Creation and collapse intertwined. Do not fear what you cannot fully grasp. You need not understand infinity to wield its power. You only need to follow the path I will reveal. For I have walked it countless times. begin by compressing matter into blah 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 and singularities and world engine and stuff like that. We need to make a block of infinity and 2 neutron reactors. But we could now talk to him. We could actually see what he sells, right? Because we weren't able to see. Oh no, we were able to see before. We just weren't able to buy anything. And right now the only thing we buy is kind of useless to us, anyways. Let's go ahead and head home. Actually, I think I might want to go to spawn real quick, just to make sure there's nothing else here. Nope, nothing else there. Okay, perfect. Okay, so with that, we could take these and just throw them in there. Perfect. Now we should be able to click on this. Go down to here. Click on this, accept this money. Accept this, which gave us another right basalt generator, which we don't need because we already have one, I believe. Speak with Radiance. Did that. Then we did this. Next part of our thing is the Singularities, which with the world engine upgrade, so we would need to make a neutron compressor to start making infinity stuff. But we also need to go ahead and click on this, where we submit that and submit that. Get this. That'll put those 2 blocks in there for us. And with that, we should be able to make our neutronium chicken now. We can make our neutronium chicken, and we should be able to make an antimatter chicken afterward. Yeah. So let's go ahead, head home. We could also technically at this point make even more power. I believe we could technically do or upgrade all these and then make the draconic thing, and I believe that can get up to like 800 million a tick. And we could technically build one of those in a compact machine so that if it blew up, it didn't destroy everything. Yeah. The antimatter chicken, however, I mean, it's, would be quite a while. We only have 100 and something antimatter. Yeah, because it's going there, there. So yeah. So we're limited on that right now. But for now, we could also, we should be able to go in here, type in NEU, click on this, click next, and click start to make that neutronium chicken that we were talking about, though. We'll probably have to go out to the world engine for it. Take this random redstone out of there. Throw this random redstone in there. The neutronium chicken, however, if we go like this, type in NEU, scroll down to this, was a 1200 tick thing. So we will grab that once it is done. And with our neutronium chicken completely made, we can now head back to the home and bring him up here to level him up. And of course, we don't have anything in there, so we're going to go break that. Break that. Bring it over to here. That right there. So that we can grab a wrench. Tell it to pull feeds down into there. That in there. And then put both of these click on it. We want to actually make sure we got guy in there first. Feed him up with that. Feed him up with that. Just look at those levels fly. Get those levels fly. Once we get him leveled up all the way, we will have no need to worry about neutral again. Getting up there. Do we have enough in there? I don't know how many it actually takes to get to that level. How much do we still have in here? Oh, plenty, plenty. Yeah, there we go. We still have 26 hours in there. You had to sit so long. There we go. That is done. We apparently got a B during that. I don't remember seeing one. But we go here and type in roost real quick to grab more of these. Go like that and make 6 of those. That we can make 2 more roosts. We will then put one of those roosts right here. We will grab ourselves a couple of item pipes. So, more than enough, and then we will need to make a couple more of these. Make some more of those that we can go like this. And we will put that down there. And make sure we got our wrench. We can disconnect that from there. We'll put that there so it puts those 64 into there. Ooh. Enable in any storage block below. Oh, that's actually very nice. Except for we already have that in, so yeah. And of course it's going to do that. Of course it's going to do that. Of course. Go like this, that, and just put it in like that. Then we could take this guy and throw him in here. And then we need to go like this. Grab this and put it in there. That can do that. That will start just getting massive, massive amounts of neutronium. Then we could come over here and grab one of these. Put it on there. Then we should also be able to do this again on here. Speed that all the way up, and speed that all the way up, and just look at those start flying in. And they're just gonna go boop, 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 boop. Pretty sure if we made a an ultimate one, it would go much faster. But I don't think we really need to worry too much about that. I think we'll be fine. So we do want to, though, however, come over here. And not click on that. We'll click on this and type in NEU again. I click on this and click next. We are missing also the heavy core. Okay, yeah, we need to make another heavy core. And then we just have to link those other things too. So we hit B, throw these up there, bring this down. We can lock that, link that, and we're good there. Now we just need to make the heavy core. HAVEHEAVY. heavy core, which is again done in here with a reinforced deep slate and a deuterium dust. So we need to get a deuterium dust, which means basically coming down here and clicking on that. It's made like a wither sound, which is weird. And we need to throw it in the crusher. Wait, what? Guess we don't throw it in the crusher. We throw it in the pulverizer. That's what it was. Pulverizer. So we come over here. It's making Christmas music. I don't know what it is. Is there a chicken down here making Christmas music or something? Not the chicken. No idea what it is. Whatever. We'll come over here and grab our deuterium dust. Then we needed to make the reinforced deep slate, which is done in here using 2 deuterium and a deep slate. Apparently, I was right above the thing there. So we'll go 1, 2. And that was regular deep slate right there, right? Yep, that was. Okay, perfect. So we should be able to come over here now, click on this, throw deep slate in there, and 2 of those. And with that made, we can grab it, run all the way over to this, throw this in there, and this only needs to be, what, 8,000? We could just let that keep going up. Easily, too, when it gets past 8,000. And drop that in there. To get ourselves the heavy core. Then go like this, and we can click on here. Throw it in there. And again, type in NEU. Go ahead, go like that. Click next. Click start. And let that make another neutronium chicken that once we get, we can breed and make a bunch of so that we can make an antimatter chicken later. Yeah. So we click B, right? I put it in here. No, I didn't. Put it down here. I remember now. So we'll grab this out, and I'm going to show you guys. Like if I bring this up here to what? What's going on with our power? It's just not working, or shows it is working. It just doesn't have any. Oh, we're out of. Oh my goodness, I didn't realize we were out of whatever. Okay, gosh, we got to reactivate that so that could start making more polonium again. Oh god, I did not realize that we had run out. Anyways, that's running at that rate. So if we come up here, though, if we break that off of there, put this on here, you could see it's transferring 25 million now. So it is quite literally not able to even keep up with this. To make that, and you can see, yeah. Right now, the biggest problem is we don't have enough to worry about that. So we could just come in here, turn that to redstone mode on. And yeah, but I think the biggest problem was just this DT fuel and stuff, right? We only have another 1,000 buckets in there. So I think we need to. We have somewhere up here. Wait, never mind. That was the potion one. I was about to say we have something up here doing something. I have no idea what is playing the Christmas music, but we need to go like this and type in feed. Press R on this, click on this, and make some of these. And click here. Well, actually, we could probably go like this now as well and type in energy. And take these out. Should be able to go ahead and put a bunch of them in there. That'll fill up with energy pretty quick. Then do the same with this, where you put 15 more in here, 15 more into that. And then we do the speed, where we go with another 7 into there. So that's filling up much faster. And then this speed, I think I put the wrong one in there, didn't I? Yeah, so let's go like this and just throw that in there. And that can fill up power and speed stuff, and then we could just go ahead, click on this. So that's now making plenty. Go here and uninstall a couple of those so that it's making it at a good rate. Like these ones, we're currently at 10 on there, so we have just over it there because we get 2. Should be perfect as long as there's no lag time, essentially. That's building up there. That's building up here. This thing here is apparently stuck on energy as well. We're going to go ahead, take those down, go like that. And just put another like 9 energy ones in there. And you can see that that just boop, 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 which fills these up here. We should now be able to add another couple of these to each of these. So it's making more there. Go like this. And go here. There we go. 7 more put in there. And this one's going to need some more energy ones. So let's go ahead and put those up. Put them in there. Put them in there. So we could put that in there too. And you can see we now have plenty of energy. We are making even more fizzle fuel. We're making 600-ish. And this guy spawned. Sell anything fancy for Christmas? Nope, he doesn't. Doesn't sell anything fancy for Christmas. Now, if we come up here and go over to this, we could look at this and you could see we are technically making more fizzle fuel than we are using. At 50 or 75, right? Yeah, 75. So by doing that, we could be doing that. This is coming over here where it is pretty much as fast as this goes in, pumping it back out. We have plenty of neutronium now. We have that going in there. How much of this are we looking at? We're looking at 28 buckets, so still not a huge amount. If we put the other thing on it, that would be kill it in a second. Enchantment book is still doing its job. Potion is still doing its job. I want to go look and see how much fireworks we have. I think that was our... Yeah, see, fireworks were way down now. We had like 4,000 of them. So how do we get those to make? I think we could technically go into this. We could put a crafting card in and have it craft firework rockets at the same time. I'm not entirely sure how that works. I'm gonna have to. So if we go in here, we type crafting, or you know what? You know what? Let's just go down here. Let's just do this, and we will click here, and we will type in paper, or we'll click on this, grab this. Then we will type in firework, where we click that and then click this. Then I want to press U on this real quick. If we go like that and we press R on this and R on this, U on this, do the other fireworks give more? Kind of. They give more, but it is the same duration. So it does. So we literally. So it doesn't really matter which ones we do. So then we could bring these then into here, throw them into there, and then I think one other thing I'm going to want to do, grab one of these, bring it up to here and put it on there so we can start getting more of that. We should still be fine on like gunpowder and stuff, right? Yep, there we go. We're still fine there. So if I then click here, type in fireworks, then go over to crafting and click on this. To make 10,000, we are short that much. So if we go down one, click next, we're still short that. So 5,000, we could do that. Hit start on that, and that'll make 5,000 more fireworks, which I do believe can be stored in here, right? We can store 12,000 in there. Okay. But we could just leave that like that, and that is going to keep making the fizzle fuel, which will keep making the polonium. Yeah, and if we look at this now, we are also limited on this again. I'm pretty sure it's this enrichment chamber that is playing the music. But yeah. Anyways, with that now going, we have that. We need to go grab our other neutronium chicken, right? Because that should easily be done by now. So we should be able to grab him from here. And I'm curious, if you were to breed two chickens of the same rank, do they rank up from there? I doubt it, but it would be awesome if they do. So we'll go ahead and speed that all the way up and let him get all the way up as well. It would also be nice if you took like a max level chicken from there and put it there. Yeah, but we're going to need 10 buckets of antimatter to make the antimatter chicken. You could also just turn them straight into a, whatchamacallit there. But yeah. Do that, and we still have 19 hours. So we've used, what, probably good 10, 15 hours of that. Do this. He is also now a level 128 chicken. Come over here, you can see this is now getting up there. But we're going to take this out. Then take half of your seeds out. Go up here. Oh, wait, we already had those there. So then I guess we'll just click on this. Get them thrown back into the thing. And then just speed that up the last little bit. But no, it does not actually make a thing. So that's fine, though. So with that, we could do this. There we go. Perfect. And then put that in there. And that is fine. The other ones can then come over and go into here. For now. Yeah. So with all of that being like that, we should now have to wait for some stuff. So let's click this. Guessing, yep, it already made the 5,000 rockets. So good there. We here. Go there, go there. So now what do we need to start on this next stuff? I don't know why it's showing it as if it's locked. Meet infinity plus 1 hidden. We still need to go do something with infinity to do that. If we click on him again and click on this, task, create an infinity. So, yeah, I'm not sure. Again, if we go talk to these guys, we might have to go talk to the other guy. Because if we go here, click on this, it's like blah blah. And if we come over and talk to Chaos, that you can talk to that. Okay. This thing with the hidden ones kind of sucks. I must say. Go back here. Talk to him again. Return to me once you have completed all tier 5. Oh, we didn't do all the tier 5 upgrades? Let's go back home. So which upgrade are we missing? So we did that. It would literally only be this. So we did all of that. Got all of those. Got all of these in. Again, I don't know why it's not finished, but we got all those in. Because we have the resistive heater, and we didn't actually have to put it in the thing. Got the enchanting setup in there. We got the chronoton clock there. If we click on this, we are definitely finished. Tier 5 upgrades. We go down here and go to this. We definitely did put these in here. Completed one time. Completed one time. So we would need to do this. And I don't know why. With the world engine. Well, let's see what we need to do to make this neutron compressor then. For this, we need all of this stuff here. So if we click on here and click on here, we're also going to need Fortron and 50 million power, which we easily have plenty of. So if I click here, no, not here, click here, then click this, plus there, you're out of pattern. So let's go here, type in pattern, grab 64 more, throw them in there to go like this. Take this and throw it. Manage to click on our button. Throw it into here. Yes. Then we go here and type in NEU. Then we click on this, and if we click next, what are we missing? We are missing the time fluid, which we actually have plenty of. The vibrant bimetal and the ultimate machine core. So we'll have to make those. We'll just double check and make sure we have time fluid, right? We should have lots of it, so we have lots of it right here. I'm going to break this, bring it over here, put it right there. We are then going to go in here and type in FLU, pull out one of these. I believe if I put it right there, we could click on this and tell it to push into this drawer. Yes, there we go. There we go. And then we could go like this and lock that and link that. We have that. So now if we click on this, the vibrant bimetal, we just need apparently some of the ingots. So we go like this and we'll make that. Drop down here. Get them put into the system as well. And then we need the next thing, which is a energized bimetal, which for that we just need energized alloy, which is going to be that. Let's go ahead, run over here, click on this, and go energize. Down, so that's heal. Energized bimetal here. We could go like that. So we wanted energetics here. Here, go like that. Make a pattern for it here. Click on that. And then in the alloy smelter, we'll put that. We can click here, type in enter. And then we can click here and tell it to just make 10. Sure, it shouldn't take that long at all to do that. And we can go up here and just make sure it actually is doing it, because it might not stuff in it. I'm going to guess it made it. No. Doesn't look like it did anything. Why is it saying it's making it, but it's not? Well, I guess then if we go ahead and click on this, just click on this and say cancel, we could just grab some gold, some redstone, and some glowstone out of here. Click on this and go boom, boom, and boom. And then it's going to go ahead and just take that out of there and do that. Okay, well, loop B spawned down here, which is kind of annoying. But that's fine. We don't care about any of that stuff that's down there. We can now go ahead, though, click here, type in enter. Go like that to make some of these. Come in here and put them in right there. Click on the right thing. We click on here, then we click on here to make this, and then we press U on here. Actually, no, click on here. Make a second one of those, because that's how many we needed. And then we can press U on here. Go like this to make 2 of these to put in the system. Then we type in NEU. Click on this, click next, and we just need the one ultimate machine core. So then we type in ultimate machine. We could do that. That's going to use 8 promethium and 1 super thing and 250 heat. Okay, well, I don't think we have that much promethium. It should be over here somewhere. Yeah, we currently only have 2. If we go like this and we press R on this, we need it to make some more of these and some more of these Heisenberg things. So if we need 8, it means we're going to need at least 6 more, which means we need 12 of these overcharged crystals. So if we go in here and type in over, click on this and type in 6 and hit enter. We have everything we need to make those, so we'll hit start on that and let those be made. And then the other thing we need to make the promethium, if we click on here and click on here, these Heisenberg compensator things, which I think the best way to do it might be these super AI chips over the unholy intelligence. The unholy intelligence was actually pretty easy. It's easy. We just need the dubious containers and strange matter. We have strange matter. So that's still being made there. If we come over here again, we are gaining. Still just want to double check on that. We are up to 130 some buckets in there now. 600 some antimatter. Okay, but we want to grab our strange matter and bring it down here, where we will put it, I think, right here. We'll then need a fluid type that we could go like this and put, apparently not right there. Thought it went right there. It might actually go right here. Yeah, so we need another fluid pipe. So we'll go here and type in FLU, make another fluid pipe like so. Okay, okay. Nope, nope, nope. You're not getting away with that. You're not getting away with that. There you go. Go like that. And we'll do this, which will fill this up with that. Then we just need to click here. Type in do BS control this, where we're going to need to go in here and make 6 of those. And that's weird that it says I could do. Oh wait, never mind, never mind. I was like, why does it say we can make 6 of those? We just want 6 of those. Why aren't we taking 6 out? Yeah. Never mind, I gotta make 6 of them. So we'll go like that. We'll hit start. That'll make 6 of those that we could then take, throw in here. And then that will go. We go like this. Speed that process up a bit. Give us these unholy intelligences. We'll get all 6 of these. And boom. And with that, we could then take these. We can actually go in here and type in the RY I had my fingers in the right place. Grab these overcharged crystals. We needed 12 of, didn't we? Actually needed 12 of them, and I only made 6. So we'll go here and say over. Let's go ahead and throw some of this stuff back in here. Go like that, and then hit 6. Hit next. We are short some electrum. I need to make some electrum. Real quick. Wait, isn't that what that needed? If we click on that, we click on here. Oh no, never mind. We need to make these first, which is the adamant ingots. But then it is still 2 of those, so we're still gonna need 6 of those. So we need the adamant ingots. So if we type in add, don't have any of those. I'm gonna go ahead and make 20 of them. Get those. There we go. Click here. Then we click here. Throw that in there. And I don't know if that actually will speed this up or not. Because I think this here's technically what's powering it. Yeah, there we go. So we'll go like that, and we would need to then put a like speed add-on or something onto it to speed it up even more. But that's fine, because we can go like this right now. Get these. Those, we can take this out, we can throw those in there. Do that. And then speed that up the rest of the way. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. There we go. Okay, and then if we go in here, we need some electrum. Come over here and click on this. We're gonna need to go like this and type in electrum. Click on this. Click on the alloy smelter. Go like this. And click on here, and hopefully it'll let us put these in the alloy smelter and make them. So here, electrum. Go like that, go like this, click 100, click next, click start. And I'm going to say it looks like it's not actually doing it. Okay, not actually doing it again. Okay. So if that's the case, we'll go, no, sorry, go here, click this, click cancel. We'll just grab ourselves 100 of, or not 100, but 64 of the gold. Come down here and grab ourselves 64 silver. And bring them all the way over here and throw that in there. You start making electrum. Perfect. And then if we click back on here again and type in crystal, we can click on this, click 6, press enter, start. And then it'll make all that. And then with those, we'll be able to make our other promethium to make our next thing. I don't remember why we needed it. But we go like this, and we press U on that. And that was why. Okay, so we're just going to need to make ourselves this. I think that was what we had to make. Yeah. I'm going to need a superconductor. I don't think we have any of those either. So if we can type in SUP, Go like that. I think that actually needs a different thing, so might have to wait for the other one to be finished to get all of that done. Like right now, this is working on doing all of that. Yeah. But let's see if we actually come down here, grab this speed add-on, right? We were to take it, put it right there, it should speed everything up quite a bit. It uses a lot more energy, but that's fine because who cares about that? Let's go look at our polonium and our stuff. So we're up to 185 buckets. That much antimatter. So let's go ahead, click here, and we'll just break this real quick and put that back down. You can see again 25 million. And if we go here, you can see that's making that so much quicker. So much quicker than it was making it before. But if we hover over this, you could also see that's dropping so quick. So quick. So that's going to be out of antimatter here in like 3 or 4 seconds. Maybe probably like 10, but you know what I'm saying. With that, I mean, or not antimatter, it's going to be out of polonium. Polonium. Yeah, but with that, we look over here and we see we got almost a full bucket now. So we could go back up here, I guess. Break that back down. And yeah, so we basically have another single bucket of antimatter, which is cool. But if we also go in here, that used up a decent fireworks probably. But we can click on this, grab out the other 6 of those, get over here, go like this, feed that up to there, click on here, and throw these here in there. That. Then click in here, go like this, and type in super. Click next. It will make 4 of them because that's how many it makes. But with that, that should be all we need then to then make our neutronium compressor then. NEUW. You'll be able to go like this now. Click this, or not the neutronium compressor, the ultimate machine core. I don't know why I was thinking it was whatever, but yeah, we go like that. There we go. That. Oh, we don't need to actually go there. Click on this, on that. Roll down to dummy, right? Right here, where we will put that into there. Then we should be able to go here, click this, type in NEU. Click on this, click on that, start. And let that do that. It will take a little while, but it will work. Gunpowder in there, cables in there. Small chaos shards. We could actually take these and put them right here. Of course, there's our neutronium compressor done. So now we can head to the world engine to go grab it. So then we go here, which lets us make that task complete. Click on, not there, click on here. It's just a task complete in there. But we still technically need that. So to get that, we're going to need deuterium, Fortron infused ingots, Enderium, Uranite, infused pearl, and an energite singularity, along with more strange matter, which we still technically have some of, and a much higher temperature than we've been using, and we have plenty of power. But I'm pretty sure this doesn't actually use power either, so I should be able to put it anywhere. You know what? We're going to need to put it someplace where we can actually access it easier. So if we go here and we put this down, right? We click on that in order to make the different recipes. We do this, but I don't even know what, I honestly don't even know how these work and whatnot. So the uranite one, I don't know. It says we need 50 uranite to make that one. That's just seeing like hardly anything. You just go like this. Grab this from here, grab this from here. That's 48. 2 of those in there, and then throw that in there to get the uranite singularity. We then needed a Fortron infused ingot, right? Which and an energite. And an endurium. So we're gonna need 100 endurium and 50 of the Fortron infused. So if we go here, type in FO. Well, actually, we could probably just type in dash. We could grab the 13 we have out, but we need a lot more. How do we get these? So that's going to be this. We need iron, platinum in the world engine or inside of an energetic infuser thing, or enduric infuser, which we did technically make. I just don't know how to set it up. So we're going to come over here, click on this, press R on this, click on this, go like that, and just throw that inside of here as well. Go like that. Then we will click on this, press the dash button, click on here, click that, and then click -1 so we can do that. Then just click start. That will make all 100 of those that we need. Then we can come up here, click on this, and go with that in there. Wait, we only need 50? Okay, I thought we needed a lot more than that. That is fine. Actually, I think it was more of the other one, right? We need 50 of the infused pearls. So if we go here, accidentally double click again, go infused, click on this, click on that. We should be able to just go like that. Oh, that only 16 at a time. Okay. 16, 32, 48, 50. There we go. So boom, 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 and boom. There's our infused pearl singularity. And then we need energite, the duratium, and the endurium. So again, endurium. Of course it's gonna be that, right? Click on that. Click on this. Of course, this is something we're only going to be able to make in that now. And no longer, okay, so this was something we were able to make once before inside of here by melting. Wait, we can melt it again? Oh, wait, never mind. Yeah, never mind. I don't think we have the amount we want need for that. That needs 100 of those, right? So if we click on here, type in end. Yeah, we only have 68. So we definitely need to figure out how to set up this enduric infuser then. Kind of sucks. But it is what it is. It is what it is. So we'll bring it over. We are going to go ahead and set it right here, I guess. And then if I'm going to guess it needs heat. So if we click here, we click on this. Yeah, it's going to need heat. So we don't want to set it here. We're going to go ahead and take it up here to over here. Okay, so let's go ahead and break that and that because we no longer need those. Put this right here. Okay, so we then click on this and click on this. Does it say multi-block or not? So if we press U on that, part of this, it just requires speed of a lot. Wait, does that mean I don't actually... Does that mean it just needs heat and speed? So I basically would need to put it right here. Get that heat up. And then I would just need to make a thing for speed over here. So if I went ahead, went like this, and just broke this out of right here, right? We're going to go ahead and just head downstairs and steal one of the... Actually, do I have any more of these? If we go here, click on this. At 3. So we have our rotational speed controller. We have some large water wheels. Yeah, okay. And then I think we might have some cogs over here. Which I think all we need is basically just one of those, right? I mean, we might need some shafts. And grab that and that. We might as well just grab all of them. Because we're going to come up here. We'll go like this. There we go. Okay. And then we're just going to go ahead. Go like this. Actually, I think I want to build this sideways, right? Actually, it doesn't matter. If we build it the other way, we'd put it back here. So let's go ahead. Go like that. And we would need the rotational speed controller to be at least down here. Right? So if we went like that and we put it right here, we then want to speed that up all the way. We're then going to want to put a big cog on it and some shaft into that. And then we'll need a shaft here and here. Then we need a water wheel right there, which means we need to take out this block. Be able to put that water wheel right there. We then need water. W-A-T. Grab that out of there. Put it there, and then if we put that there, it is overstressed. So I need to just make a couple of these. Put all 3 water wheels down. Go like this. We put all 3 water wheels down. Let's click that. That in there. Grab these other 2 water wheels and put them there, right there, it appears that it's still stressed out. Yeah, we need to get it up to, according to this, it needs a required speed of 256 RPM and a stress impact of 128. So 256, let's see what we could even get out of what our system currently. Come on, I'm right clicking, holding it down. Can we seriously not get anything? Okay. It appears overstress, add more sources, or slow down the components with higher stress impact. Huh. If I break that, though, we could do that. So if I break this, right, we take this and we put that there. Can't quite literally take it up to that speed, but if we put another one on, it instantly breaks. How do we get that to what do we need from create? We might need an engine. Oh no, that's gonna suck. At create, we might need to make ourselves a steam engine. Actually, it's fine. So we're gonna go ahead, break all this. Let's go ahead, go like this. We could just fill that in right there. So we that. There we go. Break this, this, and that. Hit B. Throw some of this stuff up in there. Click here. I have a feeling to make some of this stuff, we're going to need a bunch of stuff we don't have things for. So let's make ourselves a thing. Yeah, steam engine. Because if we come over here, we click on this. Go ahead, type in at create again, right? We do technically have electric motors, but those only have a small stress. So we already have these. So we can grab these. We have a blaze burner. So we can grab one of those. We can then come up here over to this area right here. Let's go ahead and grab our hammer and dig out a section of the wall right here. Like, dig out an ugly section, and we'll clean it up later. Boom and boom. There we go. Let's just go ahead and throw our magnet on like that, and then transfer some of this stuff up to there. There we go. Okay. So we are going to need fluid tank. Fluid tanks are going to need barrels. Go ahead and make 12 of those. That'll actually no. 12 is going to give us basically a 3 by 4. I think we want a. No, that's 3. Nine would be one layer, so we're going to need 18 of. You know what? We'll go like that. We'll click on this. We'll go like that. Boom. You know what? We'll go ahead. That there. And make some of those. Then we can press R. Click here. That. Click this and go like this here. I don't know how many copper. We apparently only have that many copper plates. So we need to get some copper plates. So let's get some copper plates. Go down here. Grab some copper. And we could throw... Can't throw it down. We have a magnet on. We could throw it down there and let that start making copper plates. Of course, this is super, super slow right now. So I think what we're going to do is go like this and come off of here on the back side with a thing, right? And then we will go ahead, break this, this, that, and that, where we will then go ahead and throw one of these right there so that we can, okay, apparently can't throw that right there. Throw this right, no, we can't throw that right there either. Okay. That's going to be the limit of the speed that we currently have on this machine, which is currently at that. So take this, slow it down just a bit. We should be able to put, no. Why won't it let me put that there? Oh, fine then. We'll slow it down to about 128. Okay, we were able to put it there. And then with that, no, we don't want that one. We wanted this one right there, which that won't let us put it there. So I think it was actually, yeah, we want to put this here. We can put that there. Okay, there we go. And then we take this off that. And then I'm going to guess that it's not going to let us put one there because of that. Speaking of which, why am I just not doing that? Let's go ahead, break that. Probably just put that right there. Break this. Let's break that, break that, break that. We could then probably go ahead, break that, break that, break that. Put this down there. And then put that down there with this. Nope. With that in there. Okay, perfect. And then we just need to de-stress a little bit until it does that. And then take it up to the other way. There we go. That should now be making it much, much quicker overall. Yeah, then we can come over here, grab 60 copper plates, press this button, put one of them here, put the rest of them up there, go like that, 37. Perfect. Then we grab this, take it up here, come over to this, where we will start right here, and we'll put 1, 2, 3. And we will fill that up to there. Perfect. We will then need this blaze burner. Go right there. And then we should be able to make a creative blaze cake. So, creative blaze. Okay, so now that's 420 from Infernal. We are wanting to put water into that, however. Come over here and click on this. That's filled. I should be able to take this put it right here, go like this, type in pipe. Believe I can just use one of these. Go like that, I guess, because that's where it's going to want to go. Put that in there, and that'll start putting water in there. And click on here. Go all the way down to here. Take out some of those. Go like this, and boom, there we go. That's now in there. We can click on that, throw that in there, throw this in there, and that in there. And then, yeah, and then we got 6 of these, so we'll be able to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then grab these and put them like so. And do the same thing. Nope, that's definitely facing the wrong way on that one. Put it right here. Put that one right there. However, we are too close for that to be able to turn. So I think what we actually want to do, so let's go ahead and break all those, break all those. We'll go ahead and break this and that. And we will break this, that, that. There we go. Okay. So with that being the case, we want to go ahead and put blaze burner right here. Then want to put this like that and fill them up to there. I'm just going to take this extra one, throw it right there because, yeah. You then grab this, put it there, grab that, put it there, grab this, put it here. We then can grab our engines and put them right here. Where they are still one out, but that is actually just fine. Go like that. And put them right here. Okay. Because then we are going to... We're going to end up changing these directions anyways, aren't we? Yep. Yep, never mind. I forgot. That's what the rotational speed controller changes their directions. So we're going to actually go ahead and just, because I'm too lazy to move this whole thing again, go like this. Put these right here. And they go one more out. Yep. Yep. There we go. And we can put that there, 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 here, here, and here. We then go like this. And we could take this and put it here and here, and they should be spinning the same direction. So I should be able to put a belt across it like so it has both of them. And then break these out. So put that right there. Although we do technically want it down a little, but that's fine. That's fine. We could then grab ourselves the gears again. Go in here and type in our cogs. Or we can grab one of these. Put it right there. Can I now up that to that speed? I can. So if we go like this, bring this out to here, put one of them right there. We do need the small cog, so we get this to go down one. Well, actually, no, we technically don't, do we? We would need a thing, so but we don't have any of those. So cogs. Grab 2 of those. Put one there. Put one there. Now we are overstressed, but we technically aren't heating this up at all. Why does it say it's empty as well? Should be pulling the water from here and putting it in there. I don't know why it says it's empty. That's because this. Yeah, I don't know why that says that's empty. That should have a lot of water in it. You know what we're going to do as well, though, while we're here? Let's go back in gate real quick. And we need to find our goggles. Gate goggles. Where are they at? Right there. Engineer's goggles. We need another gold plate for those. So let's go grab our gold plates that we don't have. We don't have any gold plates. What am I talking about? Gold. Grab some gold. Throw those down like that and hope they don't get made into anything there. Okay, perfect. So there we go. Gold plate. Go ahead and do that. And we click here. Click here and make ourselves some engineer's goggles. You then go like this and throw them on so that we can fly up here and we'll be able to see everything it says. Okay, so it says that there's water in it, but it says size is whatever and heat is low. So we would just need to go get that creative blaze cake from the Infernal. Go in here and go to Infernal. Say, sup, dude, we need one of these. I hate the fact that I had to spend that much money for it, but we need one of these. Okay, so then we grab this, and if you look at this, a summary, a very special treat for your blaze burner. After the eating this cake, the blaze burner will never run out of fuel. So we can do that. Bring this up to here. Give him that. And as you can see, our heat is still down lower, but we're only producing 1,600 stress units. But if we do that, it's now also done. So we just need more heat. So how do we make more blaze burners? We would need to click on this. Okay, so just a couple of these. Easily make some more of those. And then we just got to go get blaze to put in them, right? Why is this making noise? But we'll go like that. And how do we put a blaze in on this? And we press R. So do I just, so if we press Y, or not Y, W, on an empty blaze burner, right click a blaze with this. Okay, so we actually have to, never mind. That wants to break all 7 blocks. We just need to go get some blazes with this then. So we will go do that. It's going to take a little bit to get down there, isn't it? We'll fly down there and go get some blazes. Just need to go all the way down to where our nether, whatchamacallit is at down here. The nether dungeon, which is a decent way down here, right? It's like all the way down into, yeah, we have, this horrible, whatchamacallit pathway, that tunnel that I made, because it's got all these fancy things there. Boom, we'll scoot over just a bit. And we go this way, go past there, squeeze past here. Oh, no, that's the weeping well. Go down here, right here, and then fly up here. Say, up, Mr. Blaze. Start filling these guys up with blazes. I'm assuming some of these other blazes are up in this area. Maybe even higher up here. Yep, there's one right there. Up, up. Thank you guys for your generous contribution to becoming part of my system of housing stuff. Then we come over here, click on you here, click on you here, click on you there, and that's all of them. Then we could head back home and take these up here and hope that we could get enough power from these with this. Go like that. Put these down right here. We'll have to break that. Then we go like this. And we feed you that, feed you that, feed you that. You can see it is starting to get much faster. And it's now up to level 7. According to this, should be able to build it now, probably. We would just need... I don't remember what we needed in here. So if we click on this, we need Fortron. So let's go grab... we don't even need to go grab it. We can just grab it from here, right? So FO. We don't have any buckets in here. I don't think we have any buckets. Let's go ahead. Type in buckets real quick. Go like that. Go like this. Go 16 buckets in there. Ooh, doesn't let us take it out in buckets. Okay, okay. So if that's the case, then we need to go ahead here and type in tank. This is an empty tank, so we should be fine with that. And then we need... shoot. Why can't I think what I need? We need a pipe. PIP. There we go. I need a pipe. And then probably just one of these. There we go. Okay, then we should be able to take this down here. Over to this, where we can put this right here. Grab this pipe, put it right there. Go like that. Put that right there. There we go. And then we got that. Then we could go up here. I'm pretty sure we needed a Fortron, right? We'll just double click on this and make sure. For 18 Endurium was Fortron. Okay, perfect. So we then put that right there. Grab another pipe again. So PIP. Grab that. That. And put that there. This here. Go like this. That in there. Fill that up with 32 of the 64 buckets. We then need to grab an egg. Grab some eggs. And then some iron. So that we could then go boom and boom. And that should have, oh no, ender pearls, not iron. Ender pearls. So we go in here. Type in end. grab out a stack of ender pearls that we put in there to make 54 of those. And we're going to need some more because we needed like 100. Go like that. Throw that in there. Take that out of there. And then just do this. Boom, there we go. Perfect. That gave us more than enough of that, and we have more for later if we need it later. Okay, then we go here, throw in 32, throw in 64, and then we just need 4 more. Nice. That'll give us the singularity for that. And we can throw that in here as well. So now we just need the energite and the deuterium. This here, energite, we need 100 energites. So let's click here. Type here, go energite. We click on this. Click 100. Click next. Click start. And that will take some time, but it will be okay. The deuterium stuff or whatever it is. Go ahead, click this. Throw all that in there, that in there. No, that doesn't go in there. We throw this in there. This in. No, don't throw that in there. Throw that in there. We should be able to throw out this ender gate's our number 2 ender gate. So go ahead and just put here and say, what? Let's put it. I don't know. We can't put it anywhere. Can't put it anywhere. There we go. We'll put it right there. We can go here. Grab all of that out and throw it in here. You get this in there. There we go. So that's all of that one. So if we hit B, that, and now it's just the annoying one to do. This one right here. This we make in an alloy smelter with netherite and platinum. Well, we should easily have that. We should come down here and go netherite is here and go 1, 2. Come over here. Go 1, 2. And we're just going to do this manually again because it didn't want to work the other times. Do that. Go like this. Throw this up here. Go like this. Speed that up. Boom. And boom. And perfect. And then we can go here. And actually, we just grab it from. We go 1, 2. Okay. And then we want to go like this. Take half of it. Put 2 back in. Put 3 in. 4 or whatever. And that goes in. This goes in. And that'll give us that. And of course, with all of that, we then come over here, press on this. We could press U on this, click on that, go like this. And I do think we need to get the strange matter back out of the other machine that it's in if we can. In here, right? We have 5,000 buckets in there. So can we break that and get it back out of here? Go in here, type in buckets. We go like this. Can we pull it back out? No, it does not look like we could pull it back out of here. Ooh, that sucks. No, okay, so I can't pull it back out of here. Means we need to get some more strange matter. Do that, we'll grab this. Head up here to this machine right here again, where we go ahead and put this right here. we will grab this pipe from, put that back in the system. BIP, we grab and put right here, put right there. We then need to put inside of here some of that strange matter stuff, right? So at Ori Tech, some of this stuff, the enderic compound. So like that. Put that in there. And that should start getting us some strange matter as well. Yeah, as you can see, we now have another 200 strange matter. So in order to make this, we need just 100. So we could easily just now go like this and link that to it as well. Then we come down here to this. And I did already actually make that. So we can go like this, press this. Go down to here and grab that and put it right there. We do need to go to the world engine though, real quick. Because I think I said we need 750, right? To make it. So we'll go here and we'll press U real quick. We need 750 and we are currently at 500. So we need to go into here and tell this to go to 3,500. That can start heating up even more. And then we'll head back to the overworld, or back home, where we will come over here, get these all placed into these, and we'll go ahead and throw that in there. So actor ports in there. By that, we'll go like this. Throw these in here, these in here, and then we'll click this in there. Gold plate we could throw in there. That in there. We can throw this in there. Apparently that flux point can't go back in there again for some weird reason, even though it should go right there. But whatever. We can then go ahead and throw this in there. This in there. There. And that in there. Perfect. And then this can just come back out and go in there. And then let's go look and see what our temperature is real quick. Our temperature is just at 600. It's still climbing. I'm going to go ahead and type in 5,000 real quick, and that should make it climb even quicker. And of course, I honestly don't know why, if I'm already here, why I didn't do the other thing. I do want to click on this and type in at draconic evolution real quick. And if I press U on this, right? We would use that. Is that how we get the other ones? Nope. So if we go like that, I'm gonna guess we don't. So if we go here, go like this and say at draconic. We wanted to make one of these. Okay, so we'd have to make it in the thing, which is fine. We don't know too much about that. We are going to grab the one out, put it in here, which will give this 300,000 energy instead. I wonder if you have more of these in there. Oh, you could have up to 16 in there. Okay, so we could go like that. We could click on this and go like this. Make 15 of them. Throw 16 of them in there, and as you can see, now we get a 1.5 million power in here. We are up to 750 energy, so I could click here. Type thing. Click on this, click next, click start. That will make that. Then we could click here and pull it out of there. Boom, done. Nice. Okay, so then we can head back home. And with that, we now have this quest complete. Even though it still shows it as being like grayed out behind it for some weird reason. Anyways, now with the infinity ingot, the world engine is almost fully functional. The final step forward is to create the ultimate metal. Is to create the infinity ingot. Well, the infinity ingot is created. There's a lot of other stuff here. So the infinity catalyst, I'm not sure how we get those yet. We also need more stable need to make stable antimatter. And then the rest of this, we actually have plenty of ways to get Fortron infused ingots now, and Enderium ingots, the neutronium ingots. We have plenty of stuff to make those. The crystal matrix ingots are super cheap, and stable antimatter. I mean, we could easily make 64 of those pretty quick now. The other thing though, what was it? This stuff right here, infinity catalyst needs. Okay, so that makes more sense. Okay, so we need to be able to make a lot of infinity catalysts. So we are probably going to want to set up some stuff to be able to automate all those other things, along with automating this to be able to put in everything we need for that. And once we do that, we will be able to move forward, I think. How are we looking here? We're back up to 500 buckets there. Up to that. But yeah. I think overall we are relatively good. But yeah, but this is no... I mean, we have the maximum amount of water in there. We could technically make this bigger. We don't really need to. But if we click on this, we could make it so that we can put Fortron directly in it. But that'll let us make the Fortron infused ingots pretty easily. Do that. We could even make Fortron infused blocks, which would make the Fortron infused ingots technically even faster. And it's 20 ticks for that, 20 ticks for that, 4,000 for that, and 36. I mean, so it's quite literally just stuff. But yeah, we would want to pump it up here manually, which we could do with this thing. We could easily just go like this and take all this stuff here out. Over here and type in F-O-U-R. No, just F-O-R. E-R. Yeah, we could just go like that. Bring that into here. Tell that to hold 64. And then break that. Go like this. Say PIP. You'll have 13 of them. That should be enough to get over to there. I hope. We go like that. There we go. Tell that to fill that up. So that should now fill that up. Perfect. We could fill it up. And then we could just easily put a thing on top of here for power, whatnot. We can connect a thing over from here over to there. Of course, we could always take this down, move it closer over here. We'd be able to actually just take this straight up and do some other stuff. Yeah, because we're no longer really using it for water. So we'd be able to just take the fuel straight over and then do some other stuff and put it here. And yeah. So anyway, that's probably going to be the goal. We'll do that later off camera, get everything set up better over there. And then, like I said, we could easily move this to another spot where we can tell it to automatically craft the things we need. And yeah, I'm going to go in here real quick and type in Singularity, and if we press like U, iron one, what's that? But I honestly don't know what singularities do. I don't know if they give you that metal or what. We'd have to look and find out. But we do have, like I said, have lots of that to be able to do that part. But if we can get everything in there to be able to make the infinity ingots, we could then get everything we need to make all of infinity gear. And of course, once we have the full infinity gear, we will be unkillable. Yeah, anyways, we'll click on here. Click on General Tech, apparently. Mechanical bread. I don't know why we just now got that. Oh, because it got the gold plate. Okay, never mind. But yeah, so we are definitely all good there. I think I am going to grab this and put it right here, and then we are going to disconnect that from there, connect this to there, connect that back to there, connect this to there, and turn that back on. That starts making Fortron again. And yes, thank you all for watching. Please enjoy your day, night, doing whatever you're doing, wherever you are at. As always, force your friends to watch. We will come back later with some more stuff ready to automate infinity ingots. And maybe even the stuff we need to make the antimatter chicken. It does kind of suck in order to make the infinity ingots. We do need some antimatter. So if we can get that antimatter chicken, which we might end up just waiting on this in general for that to make that. And yeah, we'll do that, and we'll come back next time for some more of whatever this mod pack is, right? No, I'm joking. We'll come back next time for some more StoneBlock 4 and get all that done. Until then, peace out. See you later.